Snitch Knishes. As Bilbo Baggins would say, ooh, kick the camera, and now my little panel of foam is showing. That's embarrassing. I was about to make my joke about Bilbo Baggins. As Bilbo Baggins would say, I've put this off for far too long. I kind of ruined the joke, right? Interrupted it. Bad comedic timing, guys. Get your act together. We all know what's going on with this song. We've gone, hey, I'm gonna learn Rapp Snitch Knishes by MF Doom. And then so you go and you start playing the first part. And you're like, oh, that's kind of hard, but it kind of sounds like the song. It's cool. Then you do the next part and you're like, that's a little weird. And then you go, what happened? Am I doing this right? And then you just kind of give up on it. So let's actually learn the song. Standard guitar in a standard tuning, ring finger on the 17th fret of the bottom string. But then this is a crucial part. Put your middle finger on the 16th fret right behind your middle finger. We need both fingers to bend that string. So ring fingers on 17, middle fingers right behind it, right around on 16. You're gonna play that bottom string, and you're gonna bend it as far as you can. Yes, it's supposed to be a full step bend, which means it sounds like it's going from this note up to this note. But for most of you fine folks out there, that's gonna mean bend it as far as you can. Just bend it super far. Then you gotta bring it back to normal and play 17 again. So it's like that. Then, here's what I like to do for this next part. I like to shift my whole hand back a little bit, have my middle finger on the 15th fret, but have my pointer finger ready to go on the 14th fret. Then I play 15, and then pull off to 14. So now we've got bend, regular, 15, pull off to 14. You're like, great, but Uncle Stuart, my bend sounds like my guitar is sick. It's going... After you do the first bend, what I recommend you do, bend, then put your hand, like put your thumb on the string, ready to pluck the note again, and that will cut off the sound. And then you can quickly bring your string back to the normal spot and play it again. So it's bend, mute, bring it back, play it, and then pull off like that. So that's... Play it with me, bend, mute. Oh, that time, I can't talk and play at the same time sometimes. Do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Okay, now, pointer finger's on the 14th fret of the bottom string. Middle finger, 15th fret on the next string. Ring finger, 16th fret of the next string. So now we've got pow, ba, 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 ba. Then you're just gonna go right back to 15 on the second string from the bottom. Here's another little hot tip for all you guitar hacks out there. I said that wrong. I recommend you play most of these notes at the beginning here. I want you to pluck up. I'm plucking, it doesn't matter on the first one, but then pluck up, up, pull off, up, down on this note, and then up on that note. Okay, let's do that twice in a row, because in the song at the very beginning, they do it twice in a row. So we're gonna go pow, ba, ba, da, ba, boo, ba, 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 ba. I messed up, but whatever. That was just showing. Oh, I'm so hot. Can you guys tell how hot I'm very sweaty in here. Time for the next part. 17th fret on the second string from the bottom with your ring finger. As before, get your middle finger ready to go on the 16th fret, pushing on it right behind your middle finger. You're gonna bend that one, bend the heck out of it. Then do that same old thing where you bend it, then cut off the sound, bring your string back to normal, play it again. Then you're gonna shift back so your middle finger's on the 15th fret again, but here's where things get a little different. Have your pointer finger, instead of your pointer finger just on the 14th fret of the second to bottom string, I want your pointer finger to flatten out and play 14th fret on the second from the bottom and the third from the bottom, the G string and the B string. So watch this. I'm going bend, play. Oh, you see what happened to my pointer finger? Watch that one more time. Now I can pull off to the 14th fret, so I played that 15, pulled off to the 14 that my pointer finger's playing, but then, without moving this hand, if I play the third string from the bottom, that 14th fret on the third string is exactly what we want. So that was... I forgot to play the last note, but you know, you get it. Then, your ring finger reaches over and plays 16 on the third string from the top. And then you go right back to 14 on the third string from the bottom. So that was the hardest part for me to learn. That little getting the pointer finger ready on both strings. Oh, guys, so useful. Is it weird that I put sparkling water in my coffee? Leave your answers in the questions below. I made a cup of coffee, poured it's like 50% sparkling water, 50% coffee. No milk in it. That'd be sparkling milk. Just a thought. So at the very beginning, they go bang, 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 bang. No. Well, I've blown it. We go bang, 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 again. Then bang, bang, bang. Okay, so far we're doing great, right? You were doing great. You already pretty much knew that part though. Okay, then go up to 17 on the second to bottom string with your ring finger, but once again with your middle finger right behind it. Guys, let me tell you something. If you're having a hard time with the bend, just get your pointer finger in there too. With nothing wrong with using 3 fingers to bend. I do it all the time. I'm running out of time. If I'm not done in 8 minutes, that means I'm running late for my next thing. So we're gonna play the 17th fret on the second to bottom string. You're gonna bend it, you're gonna play it, bend it, bring it back, and then bend it again. You're gonna do that same thing where you're gonna play it and bend it, then mute the note, bring it back to normal, play it, and bend it again. So see how with this hand I'm going blah, blah. That way it doesn't sound like that. I don't know why it would sound like that. Guys, I think I'm done, but there's so many more notes to learn. Okay, so you do that bend twice. Now we're done with bending for a split second. You're gonna just quickly, you're gonna play 17 on the second to bottom, 14 on the second to bottom, then play 16 on the third string from the bottom. So now, at this point, this is the weirdest part of the song. We're almost done with the hard bendy stuff. You just played 16 on the third string from the bottom. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. As soon as you play it, you're just gonna cut off the note. Your hand over here is just gonna go pop. So it's like that. As soon as your hand even thinks about touching the strings, you're gonna bend that 16th fret. Notice how I'm using my ring finger, middle finger, and pointer finger on 16th fret of the third string from the top. I'm bending it without it making any noise. I play the note, mute it, and bend it. So I'm literally bending it without it making noise. It's called a pre-bend. Ever heard of it? All right, then you're gonna play that note while it's bent and bend it back to normal. And then you're gonna mute the note again, bend it up again, and play it again. Those 2 pre-bend releases are pretty fast in the song. If you fall behind here a tiny little bit, I think it's okay. We can kind of we have a second to catch up in a minute. So we just went. Right after that, you're gonna play 14 on the third string from the bottom, and then hammer on to 16. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that was. Okay. At this point in time, we're pretty much done with the hard stuff, but this next part's weird. You have to get it just right, because otherwise it's like, what are you even doing? So we're gonna play ring finger 16 on the second string from the bottom. Sounds like a wrong note at first. It's not. 16, second string from the bottom. Have your pointer finger ready to play 14 on the bottom string. We're gonna go. So I just did 16 on the second from the bottom, 14 on the bottom, right back to 16 on the second from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-boo. Do it again. Ba-ba-boo. They just do that twice. If you want to be super cool, what you can do on that 16 is give it a little vibrato, a little shake. You just keep pushing on the string, but just wiggle it. Just give it a little wiggle. Well, do it. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently I can't play it twice in a row. Okay, we're in the home stretch, and I'm getting very sweaty. What happens here is you're gonna put middle finger on 15 of the second string from the bottom, play that, then pointer finger plays 14 on the bottom, then go back to 15 on the second to bottom, then reach up to 17 on the bottom string. You can use pinky or ring finger. I prefer to use ring finger because it helps with what's coming next, but it's not a super big deal, so. Just like that. 15, 14, 15, 17. So good. Okay, now I forget what happens. I remember. Then you reach back to 14 with your pointer finger. And then you play 17, 17. So that was Sounds like a kid's song. Boom, bop. For this part here, I recommend you pluck down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I'm just altering. I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you try to do down, 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 you're in for a world of pain and hurt and sorrow and sadness and misery and destruction and fear. Then you're gonna go like this. This part's the best. It's so good and I totally remember what it is. After this, you're gonna play 17 again. And then you're gonna play 14, 17, 14, 17, 14, 17. We did 14, 17 trace times. That's Spanish for 3. I'm surprised you didn't know that. So that was 17, ba 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 ba, and then the whole thing starts over. But let's play this last little hunk. So it goes. And that's how it goes. Guys, we got it. We got it. Okay, so if you didn't notice, I don't forget what I was gonna say. As you all know, at the beginning, he does this part twice. Every other time, it's only once. Now, there are little variations, but I didn't learn them. I don't want to show them to you. I can't be bothered. I'll tell you what, let's finish it up. Ah, I'm late. Okay, let's just play it twice in a row. Nice and slow. Here we go. I messed up. As classic Stuart, messing up at the last minute. Like and subscribe. Oh.